Hi everyone. In today's video, I would like to talk to you guys about Toy Story 6 and what are my predictions on the film. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So Toy Story 5 ended off um right where Buzz and Jessie ended up getting married and like have had um a sweet romance and yeah. And then of course it cut off to where Bo Peep and Woody were like uh just making some great memories and so and yeah. I felt like this it kind of like almost like felt more like Toy Story 2 or Toy Story 3 in a way, but yeah, it's kind of like either one of those two movies, I think, but yeah, so it is kind of unfortunate, really, guys. We did not get to see any um like new returning characters and whatnot. I know we've already gotten like some characters like from Toy Story 4 that just like that were in Toy Story 5, like Duke Boom, Ducky and Bunny um and Giggle McDimples and so and of course Forky, who was very obviously in the previous Toy Story movie, made an appearance in that. And we also got introduced to Karen Beverly, who was shown in the post credits of Toy Story 4, um and they like are a pretty iconic duo, I guess I would say. So anyways, let's talk about Toy Story 6 and what I think it'll probably be about. So anyways, in the post-credit scene of Toy Story 5, the kids all got off the bus to go to the playground and um one of the kids like ended up seeing like the Buzz Lightyears like flying from the sky and I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was really interesting um and like all of a sudden like this kid like pulled like this toy out of like his backpack, and guess who it was, you guys? Zurg, evil Emperor Zurg, and obviously he was the commander that he that Buzz that he is Buzz's father, and to all Buzz Lightyears and whatnot, and they go no. So I thought that was pretty funny, pretty hilarious, and that got me laughing a lot. So um but anyways, yeah, so I think they might probably pick up where the fifth movie ended up. So, maybe, but I'm not really too sure. Um, I feel like potentially maybe this could potentially be about Buzz Lightyear in this one, since like Toy Story 5 focused on Jesse's story and Toy Story 4 focused on Woody's story. And yeah, so I'm predicting Toy Story 6 could be potentially be about Buzz and um so yeah, hopefully we'll get to see even more like new characters like added in this sixth movie, since we already got like the uh the tech characters like Lily Pad, Smarty Pants, Atlas, and Snappy. Um and I'm not gonna really include the Lost Toys characters because they're just like cameos basically. They're just like um brief character appearances and whatnot from different scenes and um, that type of things. So yeah. So yes, I want to really know what Toy Story 6 will be about potentially. I hope it's going to end off with Bonnie because Andy's story apparently concluded with Toy Story 3. And so, yeah. And so, yeah, I hope we get to see Zurg in this movie as the villain because just like what we saw from Toy Story 2, he was the main villain, I think, where Buzz and the other toys caught him like during like that elevator scene or something like that. So, yeah, I can't wait for Toy Story 6 when it'll come out. And I think it might probably be announced sometime in 2028 or 2029 or something like that. I'm not really too sure. But correct me if I'm wrong. So, yeah. But it would be very nice. It would be very interesting to see how they're gonna end off with the Bonnie trilogy and like if she ever will pass on to a new owner. Just like how Andy did with Toy Story 3, where he ended up giving all the toys to Bonnie. So, yeah, this is one I'm really most looking forward to, whatnot, you guys. So, if you guys are excited for Toy Story 6, and if you guys really want to finally, um, get excited for this last and final installment in the Toy Story franchise, I highly suggest you go ahead and um, give it a shot, give it a chance, and um, so if you guys are big of a Toy Story fan like me, and um, just you know, I do a lot of Toy Story content on my channel, you guys, and like I do a lot of movie content as well. So if you guys are interested, please make sure you guys subscribe over to my channel so you guys can see more of my content very soon. And yeah, so what do you guys think about Toy Story 6? What like later time period do you assume it would come out? For me, I would assume probably like maybe in 2031, 2032, or something like that. Or maybe even 2033. So probably in the early 2030s, I'm assuming, but I'm not entirely sure when, you know, when Toy Story 6 is confirmed. So, um, but anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll um talk to you all later, and please make sure you guys smash that like button as well, because it definitely means a lot to me and to my subscribers. And with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye.